He first started writing poetry through his awkward and anxious teenage years. His poetry centered on the challenges he faces growing up Black and queer in a very conservative country. His experiences navigating American culture also informed his poetry as well. His poetry also focused on exploration of self-identity and self-love. He loves going on dates with his partner Amora and chilling at home with his cat Bella. You gotta let us know what's your cat zodiac sign so we can check on the compatibility as well. Reese Rose, when you're ready, please come up to the mic.
Hey everybody, I'm Reese. So at the when I last featured at the open mic in February, when I performed that Black History poem, it got me thinking. I really wanted to make, well, I've always wanted to make kind of like a short story with my poems. And with everything going on and the theme of the event tonight, like fuck the police and everything, I really wanted to force myself to really make a short story about everything that's going on. So, but of course, much like my life, this is definitely a work in progress and everything. So I'll keep working on it and everything. But yeah, so I entitled, it's a 3-part, I guess it's a trilogy, I want to call it. But yeah, but the trilogy is called Scars to My Melanin. Prologue. Still I rise. Death is a funny thing. Death comes at the most inappropriate time, the most inopportune time. Death is both inconvenient and painful. This is not surprising or controversial by any stretch of the imagination. This is common sense. This is run-of-the-mill information. Every time death creeps in, it disrupts life's timeline. It destroys, it extinguishes, it agitates, it terminates, it is hell. It is pure, unadulterated hell. No one knows the time nor place, yet sometimes the time and the place are intercepted. Sometimes the people in blue adorned with authority disrupt people's timelines. Sometimes the people that are supposed to protect and defend are the very ones that tear families apart. Sometimes the thin blue line is severed and chaos ensues. Pure, unadulterated chaos ensues. 55, 54, David McAtee, 53, 52, 51. Why are we being shot down in cold blood? There's nowhere to hide and nowhere to run. Walter Scott, 50, 49, 48, 47. Sometimes heaven gains angels way before their time. George Floyd, 46, 45, 44. Eric Garner, 43. Nobody can foresee the turmoil and destruction caused to families all across this land of the free. Nobody can understand why the Black comrade has to beg and plead for their own life. How can this be in the land of liberty? 42, 41, Terrence Crutcher, 40, 39, Black people shot dead simply for existing within this society built upon oppression, the society built upon the backs of racism and colorism, the system designed to make the Black comrade fail. Tony McDade, 38, Alton Sterling, 37, 36, 35, Danny Ray Thompson, 34, 33. How can this be? How can there be so much tragedy in this land of the free? Families ripped apart from the seams, fathers dead, mothers dead, police officers going free. Philando Castile, 32, 31. Gregory Hill Jr., 30, 29. Sandra Bland, 28, 27, Botham Jean. 26, Breonna Taylor. 26, gunshots, bloodshed, families sick to their stomachs. Black people just wanted to exist without fear of being shot at or tased or dragged across the concrete or humiliated in front of their baby boys and girls. Black people just wanting to sleep peacefully in their beds without fear of an eternal slumber. Black people just want to exist. Freddie Gray, 25, Ahmaud Arbery, 25, Anthony Lamar Smith, 24, Julius Johnson, 23, John Crawford III, 22, Jonathan Hart, 21. Police officers think they won, but there's a rude awakening coming for their asses. Jaquavion Slayton, 20, Christian Taylor, 19, Tony Robinson, 19, Samuel David Millard, 19, Davon Bailey, 19, Quintonio Legrea, 19, Kendrick McDade, 19. Say their name, their stories will never be erased. Say their name, their stories will never be erased. Michael Brown, 18, Trayvon Martin, 17, Julius Tate Jr., 16, Jordan Edwards, 15, Emmett Till, 14, Tyree King, 13, Tamir Rice, 12, Tamir Rice, 12, Tamir Rice, 12. Black kids living in fear of their lives every goddamn day. What kind of childhood? What kind of childhood involves bloody gunshot wounds and malicious murder? Lives lost, children lost, all hope is lost. Lives lost, children lost, all hope is lost. All hope is lost in the very institutions that were put in place to be more hopeful about the city or the state or the country at large. You see, there's senseless murder in the name of institutionalized racism, in the name of discrimination, senseless murder, gunshots, bloodshed. Black people are dead. So much more life to live, so much more to give to the world. Timelines are interrupted, families devastated, blue lives seeming more important than black lives every day. Blue lives murdering black lives with blue lives going free. Blue lives more important than black lives every damn day. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We cannot ignore the blatant racism going right outside our back door. 3, 2, 1. They think they've won. End police brutality, end systemic racism. Black Lives Matter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo.
Yeah, so I performed that prologue at the February event. But every time I perform it, it makes me really emotional, just performing it, of course. But so that was the prologue, and then this is the interlude. I entitled this Still I Rise Up. You are not black enough to call yourself black. You're light skin, but not light skin black. Oh, you're black? I thought you were from the Bahamas. Oh, you're white? I thought you were from Ireland, Sweden, Denmark. Mark my words. I am chocolate bar. I am coffee cake. I am twilight sky. I am hazelnut. I am cocoa butter. I am hush puppy. I am hush puppy. Hush puppy. Mark my words. Hands up where I can see them. I am half-eaten chocolate bar. I am slice of coffee cake. I am chewed up and spit out. I am bruised. I am battered. I am defeated. I am scars. I am bruised, I am battered, I am defeated, I am scars. I am scarred, I am scared, no. I am melanin. I am shadow, I am silhouette, I am chalk outline, I am stay your ass in line, I am mind over matter. Does my blackness offend you? Does my blackness offend you? Does my blackness offense you? On the offense, why are you attacking me? Does my blackness offend you? Tear gas, rubber bullets, tears falling, gas igniting, rubber burning, bullets shooting, burning gas, more tears, burning rubber, more tears, point blank range, more tears, more tears. Fighting tooth and nail against the grain of society, losing teeth on the battlefield, being nailed to the cross of injustice every damn day. Losing hope on and off of the front lines, my life always put on society's back burner. But you see my black comrades across the world burning up with passion and resilience, my black comrades across the world being burned at the stake for standing up for justice and equality for all. How does that equal being maced and shot at and beat down and thrown away? We are not disposable. How does fighting for what is right equal being maced and shot up and beat down and thrown away? We are not disposable. We are treasure. We are triumphant. We are not fucking trash. My comrades on the front lines of police brutality and violence the world over, our blackness always on the battlefield of racism, xenophobia, discrimination, every Asian, every ism, our blackness is always up for discussion, always up for debate. But we have some questions for you. Does our blackness offend you? Is being black an offense to you? Does our angelic coffee skin upset you? Does our movement upset you? Our melanin is not an excuse to shoot us up. Our melanin is not an excuse to tear us down. Our melanin is not a threat. We are not a threat. My comrades being shot down with tear gas and wooden pellets and rubber bullets for fighting against the evils of police brutality and institutional racism. You are the fucking threat. But we will rise up. My comrades being shoved into cop cars and being thrown into prison jumpsuits for fighting against the injustices that exist in this fucking world. My comrades putting their lives on the line simply for existing. My comrades putting their lives in danger to have the real threats thrown into prison cells. But you see, we will rise up. Still, we rise up against the threat of authoritarian police forces. Still, we rise up against the threat of authoritarian governments. Still, we rise up against the threat of existing. We will rise up. Through battle wounds and bloody scars, though there are scars to our melanin, we will overcome. We will rise up. We will rise up. And fuck you for thinking that we're the threat. Number 1, BLM, Black Lives Matter. Number 2, ACAB, all cops are bastards. Number 3, no justice, no peace. Number 4, no justice, no peace. And last but certainly not least, FTP, fuck the police. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then I have one more. I entitled it the epilogue, and it's entitled Still I Rest. Number 5, FTP. Fuck the police. The ones who are supposed to protect and defend us are the ones murdering us on the daily. All hope has been lost in the very institutions that were put in place for our safety. We are exhausted, yes, but we will continue the struggle for our Black comrades. We are fatigued, but we will continue the fight for equality and liberation for all every day. But how do things even get this way? Number 4, no justice, no peace. Imagine a world where everyone can live in peace and harmony. Imagine a world where police officers not snapping necks on their bended knee. Imagine a world where cops not breaking into people's homes and shooting all willy-nilly. Imagine a world where cops not killing our innocent baby boys and girls. What a beautiful world that would be. Number 3, no justice, no peace. Imagine a world where people of all races and backgrounds can come together as humanity. Imagine a world where people are held accountable for their actions and reactions, see an existence filled with so much love and compassion, an existence filled with so much more. Is that really too much to ask for? Number 2, ACAB, all cops are bastards. You see, the institution of policing has failed our Black and brown comrades for years and years. The institution of policing has incited such a deep void of both agony and fear. So many of our comrades have fallen victim to police brutality and violence. So many Black blood has been shed at the hands of the police state. But what does 911 do for you during troubling times like that? Answer, not a damn thing. Ain't that great? Number 1, BLM, Black Lives Matter. We are Black in all of its glory. We are Black, we are beautiful. We are melanin-soaked deities. We are melanin-soaked deities with forests filled with flora and fauna. We are Black warriors on the battlefield of bigotry. We are Black soldiers fighting for our existence. Our lives matter. Our lives do matter. Your life matters. We are worthy of love and compassion. We are Black in all of its glory. Black blood will not be shed in vain. Black blood will not be shed again. Progress will be made in this state, in this country, in this world. Progress will be made. Organizations, governments, police departments, societies the world over will support the movement. Black blood will not be shed in vain. Black blood cannot be shed in vain again. Black in all of its glory, always, for the people, always. This movement happens now and forever. Now and forever. Black Lives Matter. Thank you.
Everybody give it up. Reese Rose.
Thank you.
Definitely have to say your first poem gave me crazy chills as you were just going down the numbers of ages and the young